Oh my God. I think I would die. I really do. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with a new video. It's me, Tima, and I'm going to be doing an assumptions about me video today. And I haven't done a questionnaire, like Q&A, or a talking video for you guys in a really long time, so it's been a while.
Hi, how are you?
So I already asked you guys on Instagram about your assumptions about me, and you guys left a few, or quite a few, so I'm going to read them throughout this video. And I would also like to say I'm going to be doing more of like a get ready with me style video. This video does have a sponsor, which is amazing, Deck of Scarlet. I'm going to be talking about them. They basically have a monthly subscription for I think $29.95. So I have talked about Deck of Scarlet in one of my videos in the past. So you guys have seen me do a video on their palette before. They're trying to expand their range recently as far as monthly subscriptions for makeup. So this one specifically has a set of lipsticks, whereas usually they would have either just one palette with like everything kind of in there. So they went ahead and they sent me 3 different liquid lipsticks as well as a eyeshadow pan. This is kind of like a bronzy golden look, which I think will look really pretty for this. I'll be trying on every single lipstick in this video towards the end, but I probably will end up wearing either the mauve tone or the red color because I kind of want to see what they look like. So if you do want to purchase their palettes as like a one-time thing, it will cost you $44.95 instead of $29. And usually at Sephora, like that's probably one price for one liquid lipstick if you think about it. If you want to go ahead and sign up for the subscription services for your first month, you do get 30% off if you use the code MATT in this video. I do have the link right below here. If you want to go ahead and try this out, it is available to you. So let's get started on this get ready with me / assumptions video because I want to read these so bad and I have a lot to say. So let's get started. I'm going to start from the very first one that I got. First one is from Velvet _ you look really nice and sweet, but if someone tried you, I feel like you would pop off. I love you, by the way. Thank you. I love you too. I think I've come a long way because I do have the personality where sometimes I can be a little bit too nice and I kind of just let things go, and I usually give the person the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that type of stuff. But yeah, if someone tries me, I do speak up now. I don't like to keep quiet. I think being honest is the best thing possible. Even with friends and stuff like that, I'm a huge communicator, and sometimes even friends can take advantage of you, and even people that you don't know, just anyone in your life, your family members, everybody. And I've had all experiences, of course, but now I am more prone to speak up and say something about it rather than just keep quiet. It might rub some people the wrong way, especially if they're used to you not speaking up, and then all of a sudden it feels like you've changed on them and then you start speaking up more and everything. I've dealt with this with my mom a lot. Just people in general that don't really expect you to speak your mind because you never did it in the first place. The more that you grow, the easier it becomes. Especially, so I always do it respectfully, of course. Like, to me, that's really important. Not lose yourself and become crazy over someone doing something, you know, terrible to you. You just kind of have to keep that up as well. I think that's very important. I just feel like people definitely need to speak up for themselves more. It hurts my soul. Maybe it's like, I don't know if it's like a Leo or I think it's a Libra thing where we really do care about justice. And I think that either my moon is in Libra or a rising, I'm not really sure, but I'm all about justice. I'm definitely a Pisces, but for me, speaking up has always been a huge thing. Even though I was shy to do it in the beginning, now that I've become more confident, I have to do it. Like, I need to be able to let people know how they are. Well, I really do think that it's a thing that helps people more than hurts them, so why not, you know? And I'm still growing, I'm still learning, of course. I think people still try it with me sometimes because I am a nice person and I do come across like I won't say anything, but once I let them know and once everything is kind of clear to the other party or the other person, I think it becomes okay, and I'm pretty transparent with that. I like to take care of things whenever they start. I don't like to keep things in, but even more so important with people that you come across on your day-to-day life, whether it be your job, family members, friends, anything, it is important to do. So the next assumption was from Coco Chronicles. I freaking love them. They're amazing. I follow them on Instagram. They wrote, super introverted ? I was very introverted in the beginning, and I think now it's like more 50-50. I've always wanted to be more outgoing. So because I've always yearned to be that person to be more extroverted, I've kind of trained myself in a way to kind of express how I feel, and every once in a while to get out there and, you know, just do more instead of just sitting at home and being anxious and letting my anxiety get the best of me. I've been working more on that this year. And it still does from time to time, but I don't know. I think it's just become more half and half recently. The older you get, I think the less that you really honestly care about what other people think. But yes, I still definitely am an introvert as well. I love being alone and spending time by myself and being relaxed. It's a huge thing for me. I think having peace is very important to me. So the introvert in me just kind of jumps out and I just want to be alone. I need moments like that just so that I can recharge. I do like going out and seeing friends. So I don't know, yeah, it's half and half. But definitely before, I was mostly an introvert and I stayed home a lot and I kept to myself. Okay, next assumption is from Hey It's Cass XX. You and Kevin like to keep your relationship private. Yes, that is true. And also you guys see him like in my Insta stories and stuff, vice versa, his Insta story and also YouTube videos. He's always usually in the background. But whenever I first started my channel, he was on my channel a lot and we both just decided to I want to zoom in more. Yeah, my channel was mostly about us vlogging and I would visit LA a lot because this is whenever I lived in Texas at the time. We wanted to keep these videos mostly to watch and keep for ourselves because we were long distance at the time, so it was just easier for us that way. I think my channel shifted once I met other people that were also into makeup, and also back in the day I loved doing like that whole like kawaii fashion thing and all that, and I was really into that, and of course I stopped doing it as much. And my fashion kind of ended up evolving, but I was mostly into fashion and makeup at the time. I just wanted the channel to shift to that, and then he wanted to start a channel as well, and so we're still in each other's vlogs and stuff. We still do videos together every once in a while. But I always get questions to see or if people think that we've broken up or not, or if we're still together. You guys would know if we weren't, so I don't think you should worry about that. I don't think it's anything to be concerned about because we also do live together. I'm not sure if y'all know that, but we do live together. But yeah, I've had people on like forums and stuff say, oh my God, Tina has a new boyfriend and stuff. And guess what? He's also Asian. But literally me and Kevin have been together for like 6 years now. So I don't know who is thinking of all these ideas that we're not together anymore, that I found someone new. They just think he probably looks different or something and they made a mistake. We're not keeping our relationship private. I don't think it's that. I think that you guys just expect us to make videos together, and I just don't think that this is what this channel is going to be about, and I know that y'all expect it. First of all, I don't vlog anymore. If I was doing Vlogmas like I did last year, yes, y'all would see him in every single vlog again, but I didn't do Vlogmas this year. The fact that I don't do vlogging anymore, I just do makeup videos and fashion stuff, you know. He's the one that shoots my videos. Y'all can expect that the person who's filming my videos behind the scenes when it comes to a fashion video is most likely going to be him or another friend of mine that is willing to shoot for me that day. I'm trying to see people's full usernames. By Leanne, Mean, Jennifer. They said, you're a homebody. Going out is nice, but staying home is better. And that is a definite yes. I like going out every week and sometimes every day, but I have to go back home. I can't just be out the whole day and like not come back, like recharge and stuff. For me, I'm that person where yes, I'd rather be at home like watching Netflix or just hanging out with friends at their place or something, or in somebody's home rather than going out and partying and stuff for the most part. Now it's different if I'm traveling or something. I love going out, like it changes, but I feel like that's everybody. But yeah, I can't be out all the time. This next assumption is by Nelly_jellies, and they say, you're an artist who's trying to find inspiration in everything. And I would say yes. I think that a lot of things do inspire me throughout my day, and I try to write my ideas down as I think of stuff, especially when it comes to making videos. Write stuff down as soon as I think of it, and it just helps me a lot to have content a lot faster for y'all. Yeah, so like whenever I am making content for y'all, I definitely do look for stuff that will spark inspiration for me or stuff that I want to make. I did graduate with the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Art has always been in my life, and before I wanted to be an animator, a graphic designer, and I also drew lots of comics when I was a kid, so and all the way throughout high school. That's always been my thing, and I think I still want to one day publish a comic, but I know how much time it takes and the dedication, and I know I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now and also be working on that because I just have to spend most of my time focused on that project, and I would probably do it sometime in my lifetime, but as of right now, I'm fine with not doing it, if that makes sense. Okay, the next assumption is by KWLTV, that you've always been aesthetically different with everything. I guess so, because thinking back now, when I was in high school, I was super into like visual K and stuff, and I wasn't really into what everyone else was into. I think if people definitely thought that I was weird for that. Like, I just remember people saying a lot of shit in high school and stuff. Yeah, like I was really into visual K and stuff. I remember even at my talent show, I played on cafe with my friend Tolu. We both played electric guitar at the time, and we like learned the songs and stuff, and we were playing, and it sounded good, but no one really understood what we were doing. They just knew that we were playing something. And so yeah, that was really fun to me. And I always kind of had that aesthetic back in school, but it was always weird to people for the most part. They didn't really understand, which I guess makes sense. I don't know. And then after that, I went to like through this like kawaii type of phase, I guess, whatever you call it. I don't know. And then now it's just changed to mostly art ho, I guess, and just whatever is comfortable. I change my style out a lot. I don't like to keep things the same. Okay, next assumption is by Brianna Elise. You love Otter Pops and have some in your freezer at all times. The plastic tube boys. Oh my god, I used to eat those all the time. I don't eat them anymore because I know it's not really healthy, and I'd rather have something that's a lot healthier for me on a day-to-day basis. I try not to keep bad foods in my freezer or in my fridge as much because I know I'm gonna eat it up like that. Next assumption is by Valerie Aiden. Not sure if I said that right. It's really hard for you to get mad. It depends on what it is. Like if I'm on the road or something and I'm about to die because someone chose to do something stupid, I'm gonna get mad really, really quick. The people in LA drive so weird. I used to not get mad as easily when I was in Texas and stuff, but ever since I moved to LA, my patience has lowered so quick, and I can't really help it. It's not my fault. It's just kind of what happens when you move here. Like people just try you all the time. Yeah, with friends and stuff, it's hard for them to get me mad. Like I always want to solve things and I want to make sure that everyone's okay. And like, I love talking about stuff. So even if I'm not in the wrong, I still don't get mad easily. Like I'm just trying to fix it and make sure that, you know, it's okay. And even if I'm mad at someone who's not even my friend, I'm still very forgiving if they apologize. Like I'm okay with it. So that's just how I've always been. Ivana.Marie says that you're actually a lot more shy in person, but still really nice. Yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling too, or the vibe that I'm getting from whoever I'm with. I know, for example, like a few years ago, I think maybe like 3 years ago, I was in both Korea and Japan, and I had meetups in 2 different places. And I remember at my Korea meetup, I was way more shy because there was probably a lot more people than the Japan meetup, which was 9 or 10 people that were at the Japan one, but there was like at least 20 at the Korea meetup. So I was a lot more like nervous and stuff like that. At that time, I wasn't really sure of myself. For some reason, like if I'm feeling okay, if I'm feeling good about myself in that moment, I'm more talkative. Yeah, I can be shy in person, but if it's one of you guys, I do love talking to y'all. I could talk to y'all for so long. Oh, I'm also using the Carity palette. It's the Picante palette. I use this all the time in all of my videos. Okay, next assumption. Yeah, it says you watch anime but rarely read the manga. That is true now, but before it was the exact opposite. Like I only read manga, but I rarely watched anime, and yeah, now it's completely changed. I don't know how or why, but I do want to get back into manga again really soon because I do miss it a lot. I used to read it all the time. I had a huge collection of it. The next person says, and this is by Olivia Deveran, I think you're an optimistic and fun person whose personality shows through their great fashion. And I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. I am, for the most part, optimistic, and I didn't realize that about myself until recently. Like I'm able to pick myself back up pretty easily when it comes to situations where I feel sad or whatnot. But I think during the holidays for me, it's like the worst to pick myself back up. Recently, I've been okay. I've been really good, really happy. It's weird how this past Christmas didn't really get me that down. Probably just for a week during December, and I'm usually going through it for the whole month, but it was actually a pretty good Christmas, I think. But yeah, now I'm pretty much all the way okay. Appreciate that, Olivia. Thank you so much. That was a very nice comment. You're an introvert, great friend, super creative, and love mochi. Thank you so much. Yes, I do love mochi also. I don't eat it that often, but if I could, I definitely would. When I was in Japan, I think I was eating it a lot more than usual because I guess it was more accessible. Here, I think the closest Japanese stores are in Little Tokyo, and that's like an hour away from me, so I just prefer to go only when I can. And I've always been a creative person too. I think that will never leave me. Again, I was in art school for a very long time, and so that just kind of stuck with me for a while, and I never really got rid of that. And I'm so happy because it's helped me now with YouTube and, you know, just thinking of more ideas to put on my channel and stuff. It's literally all because of my creativity, and I hope I never lose that because it's really fun. Okay, so next assumption is by O_my fandoms. You were never ugly and it shows. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like everyone goes through like phases in their lives and stuff like that. So I've shown y'all pictures of my past and everything, and don't want to call myself ugly, and I won't, because I don't think I am. And I think back in the day, I was really hard on myself when it came to my looks, because I wasn't really allowed to wear makeup in high school and stuff like that, and I wasn't allowed to like dress up that much because my parents were really adamant about me going to school for school and not for anything else. But I always think like school can also be a way for you to express yourself and express yourself in fashion and makeup and everything. I don't think it's a bad thing, and I'm also happy now that people are able to further explore that. I know everyone thinks of it differently. There's mixed opinions about kids going to school with makeup these days and how they don't look the same as they did, you know, back like we did in the past. I understand that aspect, but I still think it's a way of expression, and I don't feel like we should make people feel bad for doing so. I think it's okay. And I wish I was able to do that too. I wish I was able to experiment more. I think I was experimenting with makeup a lot, literally in my room when my parents were asleep, and I wanted to do YouTube so bad back in the day, but I couldn't because I feel like they would have told me no, and I wish I would have gone back and just done it anyway. I think things happened the way they were supposed to, so I'm not gonna knock that at all. Next person says, this is by Not Your Classic B. You're not desperate for success and you're so grounded. And I truly appreciate this. And the way that I've been seeing it is that I will get there. It's going to happen because I am determined. I do take a lot of pride in my work here on YouTube, and I think it's just, I love doing the creative stuff. I love doing lookbooks, and I like thinking of different ways to make you guys think and stuff. I like doing abstract pieces on my channel as well. Like, I've been focused more on that part more than the success. And yes, the success part definitely does get to everyone. We all compare ourselves. We all get into this unhealthy mind state or mindset at a certain amount of time more than the other. But for some reason, I'm just able to get myself out of that. Like, if I think like that for a few days, I will make sure that I work on that and stop thinking that way after, and just work on more content. Like, that's what kind of motivates me, is when I'm feeling like that. I just work on more stuff, and every single time after that, I just feel so much better about what I'm doing. Still give myself pep talks, and I still try to like get out of that mindset one way or another. You don't want to stay in that place. It's so dangerous because you're going to do things or make yourself feel a certain way where it's just so toxic, and that can really ruin you as a person. Like, you don't want to go down that path. And I feel really bad for people that are going through that, because I've been there, but like, I can say that I've gotten myself out of that each time, and that happens with a lot of YouTubers. It's not just one person, it happens all the time. It happens to all of us. But you just have to know how to get yourself out of that, you know, and just be really happy with your work and just continue to keep going, because you yourself can stop yourself from your success. I truly believe that. Okay, so my camera cut off, but I think I was saying that even if I don't make content and stuff like that, or if I don't have that to be able to get back up on my feet, I still think of ways to really take care of myself so that I do feel better. In general, like, I just had a really crazy growth spurt the past month or so, and that's really taken my channel like ahead, you know what I mean? But then like, things do slow down sometimes, and that happens, but I know I can get myself back to that point again. It's not really a big deal to me. The fact is that I know people are watching now. I'm also going to be going in with my Deck of Scarlet eyeshadow foil pan, so I'm gonna see how this looks. Yeah, that can make or break you, and I think some people don't believe that, but I definitely do, and I've seen it happen with myself before. Like, there was a point in time where I felt some type of way about what was going on with me and my career and money and everything, and then I kept having those thoughts, and for that whole week, nothing good was happening to me. Like, it was literally the worst. And I think that was during Christmas, actually, in 2017. I know I was vlogging that year, or that time of year and stuff, and I seemed like I was okay, but I don't think I was. I think I was in a really bad place. And then after that, I felt better, and then things just started going with the flow and happening more, especially this past year, you guys. Like, I just did not care about what could have happened or what couldn't have happened. I just wanted to go with the flow. I just wanted things to like be positive and stuff, and I wanted to keep going no matter what my circumstances were, because I wasn't growing for a long time, especially on YouTube. I wasn't making money, and I was really struggling for a very long time, and now I'm finally finding my groove, and I'm so grateful for that. But it's not always, you know, positive, and you kind of just have to make yourself have the mindset for it to actually happen, or else it won't. It really won't. Okay, next response is from my friend Miles J on YouTube. And he says, you are actually bald and your real hair is just a full lace wig promotion. I really do wish I was bald again so that I could wear wigs way better, and also it was way less maintenance. I wasn't really bald, but it was like, you know, close shave to my head. And honestly, I looked good all the time. Now my hair, I can't just walk out and like do a wash and go. I have to like style it and stuff. Like, it's a lot more work. Who knows, my hair actually might just be a full lace wig. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. We don't know. Next assumption is from Lee's Love 58. You care about what people think, and that's why you constantly feel the need to explain yourself. This day and age, when someone talks about you, or if there's something going on about you and it's starting to hurt your brand and stuff, and it's affecting you directly, I mean you as a person, to kind of just say your piece and to defend yourself, it's up to you to do that, up to no one else but you. And I say this because we are in a day and age where, again, cancel culture is alive, and I've heard so many people talk about this, and it is so true. People criticize people for doing one or the other. It's either you're over explaining yourself, or you shouldn't have to explain yourself, and people are on that side, or they get upset if you don't explain yourself and if you just kind of don't make a statement and you just keep quiet. And that makes you look bad. So I feel like the best thing that you can do, honestly, is to defend yourself. That's all that you really have. That is the lesser of the two evils, in my opinion. And I think that is more helpful than not. Yes, you can keep quiet. You know, no one is entitled to hear your side of the story for anything. But when something like that happens, you kind of have to speak out. And I think that's okay. It's more than okay. I think for me, that is a part of communication. And I'm not saying that this commenter is saying that it's bad, or like that they're saying it's wrong. I'm just saying a lot of people do think it's wrong, or they feel like it's negative if the person speaks up for themselves, and they also think it's negative if you don't speak up for yourself. So you might as well do what you want to do at the end of the day. And I think for me, it's important to do that because of the cancel culture. This one is by Urkel01. Just that you're beautiful AF inside and out, and I wish I could be as beautiful as you. And I want to say that you definitely are very beautiful. I've seen your Instagram. You are gorgeous, and all of you guys are, honestly. I just want to say that right now. The next assumption is by it_Bree_IG. You like cats more than dogs. Also, you'd probably own some type of reptile rather than a cat or a dog. Oh my God. Whew. I like cats and dogs equally, but I feel like I would end up getting a dog first over a cat. I do have a cat outside now. His name is Mr. Cat, and we love him. Both me and Kevin do, and he's amazing. But I'd probably get a dog first. I also don't like reptiles like that. So, I can't imagine having a reptile as a pet, y'all. Oh my God. I think I would die. I really do. Next one is by Anna Jophine, and they say, you seem like a reserved person who also lives your life freely and is loving. I would say that too. I think I'm definitely a bit of both, and it just depends on honestly how I'm feeling and who I'm with at the time. Like with really good friends of mine, I can be super free and I feel really happy, but if I'm with people that I don't know, I'm a lot more reserved, but I still am friendly, don't get me wrong. It's just like, I'm a lot more shy, if that makes sense. So now I'm gonna be putting on this color from Deck of Scarlet. This is in Moody Mauve. I'm super excited to try this out. We'll see how this looks. So I'm gonna do the rest of this look, and then I'm gonna try on the other two colors of this collection. But I'm gonna keep this lip on because I really do like it a lot. This one says, you can play piano. I wish I did play piano a little bit when I used to have my electric guitar, but then I ended up stopping for some reason and I just didn't continue it. This liquid lip color feels really hydrating, by the way. It feels really nice. I love this look so much. It looks so pretty. I love this so much. Okay, last assumption is by Faye_Maka. Your parents want you to have more of a stable job and didn't support you moving to Cali. So I will say my parents were a little bit reluctant for me to move to Cali in the beginning, but I will say now that they totally accept it, they love it. And I feel like they hated my job more of me working in retail, and they love my job working just for myself now. Like my mom especially was so happy, and so was my dad. Like, but she was super happy just to hear that I was being able to take care of myself by working for myself and by, you know, doing creative stuff like videos, just doing makeup and fashion on my own. She loves the idea and she's just really excited for me. And so is my dad, like he also is as well, but they love that idea more than me working a job that I hate, that's like in retail that I don't like. I'm not giving shade to like 9-to-5 jobs. I'm just saying like they didn't want me to go through that for like another few years. They just wanted me to be happy with working for myself. And I think with my personality, working for myself is honestly the best thing, and it just forces me to work hard or work harder than I normally do. It's been a great journey and I really do appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like that is it for this assumptions video. I hope that you guys liked it. I just went through a couple of things and I just told you guys my thoughts on everything. Remember to go ahead and check out Deck of Scarlet below. I'm gonna be doing either my Kaja beauty video next or my Style Nanda 3CE lip swatch video. I have a ton of their liquid velvet lip tints. I'm really excited to go ahead and, you know, do a swatch video for y'all. But if you want to see either one first, let me know down below what you want to see, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.